Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. I'm really excited about this topic, and I feel like I say that every week, but I am. I love self-development. I think everyone needs to invest in themselves and just be mindful every single day of the things that they're trying to work on within themselves, right? So we can have the best life, so we can enjoy this journey that we're on. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I feel like lately I've been getting a ton of comments, a ton of messages from people that want more information on anxiety. And this is something that I'm really passionate about because we all have fears, we all have worries, we all have stresses. Life can be challenging sometimes, and it's not always the most pleasant. We also have programming, and we also have experiences that we've been through that have caused us to be who we are today, right? So in dealing with anxiety, because this is such a problem in this day and age, I wanted to give you one of the first tips that you absolutely need to start practicing, or I should say skill that you need to start practicing. So when you're in the midst of anxiety, there's a few things that you can do depending on the level and the severity of it. There are times where we could be on the verge of even possibly a panic attack, right? When the anxiety is just so overwhelming that we can't really rationalize with our thoughts whatsoever, right? We can't really tap into that side of ourselves that's logical because we're so wrapped up in the stories that are going on, and there's multiple stories that are happening, that there's so much noise that's happening that we need to do something in order to just calm us down for a second. So there's a few things, and I know Eckhart Tolle often talks about this, and I think it's a great thing to do. It's almost like kind of distracting yourself for a minute and shocking your body in order for your mind to kind of stop what it's doing because it's going so fast that you kind of can't control it. One of the things that I always say is if it's during the day, go for a run. Go for a walk, get your body moving, get a little sweat going. That will immediately get all of the adrenaline that is in you in that moment to kind of release. Another thing that you can also do is if it's not too severe, just be mindful of, okay, I'm starting to feel a little anxious. I need to do something to kind of get myself out of this state. And then I can go back to what I was thinking and kind of work it out a little bit. One of the things that Eckhart always talks about is really using your senses. So if you use your senses, for example, if you start feeling something or touching something. So I think he uses the example of running your hands underwater, washing your hands, feeling the water, and just trying to focus on what you are actually doing versus you focusing on what you're actually thinking. So if I'm doing something, I'm holding this pen, right, this highlighter, and I'm thinking of a story and it's giving me anxiety and I'm aware of it, I'm gonna say, okay, I need to focus all of my energy into something so I can slow down that chatter in my mind. And really that's what meditation is for. And this is another form of meditation. I don't know what it's exactly called, but I'm pretty sure this is another form of meditation where like walking meditation or using your senses meditation, that's what we'll call it. But what you do is you begin to focus on what it is that you're doing. For example, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm washing the hands, I can feel my hands, I can feel the water on my hands, and you start basically talking to yourself about what it is that you're doing, and you're doing a very simple task. We're not multitasking our workload for the day or going all over social media. We're doing something that enhances, I don't want to say enhances, heightens our awareness of smell, sight, hearing, or touch. So hearing would be doing a guided meditation. Touch would be feeling the water going under our hands. Maybe the water's getting warmer and we can feel that. And basically you do this for as long as it takes to begin to quiet your mind down. And I've used this for years. I've also used the approach of 100% just getting out of the house and going for a quick sprint or a quick run just to kind of get all of the adrenaline out of me. I've been doing yoga in my house at 1 a.m. some nights because I was stressed and I needed to kind of calm my mind down. So it's just about using certain tactics. The next thing that I want you to start focusing on is, and this is really when you can feel some fear and stress, maybe not when you're in full-blown anxiety, but the point is that you don't want something to be stewing in you where it gets to full-blown anxiety. And you want to be able to recognize, okay, I'm feeling something, and learning how to deal with it as soon as you can so it doesn't turn into something that feels like I can't deal with this. This is too much. This is overwhelming for me. So as you begin to sense like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little stressed. I keep having this one thought. I keep becoming obsessive about this. Now we kind of have to tackle this demon. And I say this so often in terms of self-parenting, and it's something that you gotta practice because it literally makes you the most healthiest person in the world, is your ability to detach from your thoughts. You being able to have a thought, seeing the thought, and not attaching emotionally to it will allow you to use logic on the thought to help the thought go away, basically, right? Because you want to be able to like see thoughts going by and not attach to every single one where, okay, I was thinking this thought, I attached to it, and now I'm stressed, worried, having anxiety, fearful of the future, unmotivated, etc. You want to be able to like see thoughts going by and go, oh, look at that thought. All right, there's worry, but I'm not attaching to it. Now, when you attach to it, that means that you keep replaying the thought over and over. You keep feeling what it would feel like if that thought actually happened. The minute you start kind of playing those games, you make the thought believable. You give fuel to the fire. So if you don't want to give fuel to the fire, because remember, you get to choose your thoughts in every single moment. Now, we have probably 75,000, probably more thoughts a day. So trying to control every single thought you have is impossible. But if you can stay really in touch with how you're feeling throughout the day, and when you don't feel like you're coasting, contentment, right? We don't need to feel complete and utter joy and happiness because that's not realistic, because life happens and you're not going to feel like that 24 hours a day, because that would be weird. You know, my dog just passed away or I just lost my job and I feel happy. That doesn't even make sense. So you just want to be coasting. So if you're not coasting and feeling that bit of contentment, that bit of peace, then you want to know why. And you want to get to the root of what it is that's really bothering you, which is a thought that you're thinking that's causing you to not feel that. And as you begin to do this skill and practice this skill, the more you stay attuned to yourself and you ask yourself in the moments, how do I feel? Why do I feel that way? You're going to really start to get to the answers very quickly. I hear so often from people, I don't know what I feel. And that's not true. You do know what you feel. But the problem is that you haven't built that foundation of trust within yourself in order for the truth to really come out. And so what you're going to have to do, like any relationship, is you're going to have to build trust with yourself. You're going to have to time and time again prove to yourself, hey, you can be honest with me and I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to invalidate you. I'm going to help you through what it is that you're feeling. So this is where you begin to be your best friend and really build that trust within yourself. So you do know what you're feeling in every single moment, and you know what's really bothering you in every single moment. You can be honest with yourself and not shame yourself or hurt yourself for feeling the way that you do feel. So I hope you have enjoyed this. It was just a quick video. I just wanted to give you a couple of things that you can start to work on every single day to really help yourself have that peace and contentment that we're all striving for each and every day. So I hope you have enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to also comment down below. And if you are interested in private coaching, I will link all of that information down below as well. And I will see you next week.